Hey guys, XX here, doing just a quick game with my friend Mini X.
Hey there, guys.
So I'm gonna be my Prem team, and he's gonna be
Against my Prem team.
Get your Arsenal.
But what
rookies.
you'll notice is that they are actually quite low rated. But that's a good thing. That's the good thing about them. They're underrated, and people will underestimate them. But if you find a team that you're good with, no matter what their rating are, appearance-wise, it doesn't matter. If you're good with them, then you're good. I mean, I think I've only lost about 5 matches out of 40 with this team. So you watch. I'll say that, then I'll go and lose to Everton now.
Let's see how it goes. You're better than me. Like, yeah, but if you underestimate what's his name, Lukaku. Bloody hell, Lukaku.
And you'll notice that most of my players have cards on them, but that's just because I don't like wasting products of packs. And you'll also notice that they're quite cheap, and that's because at one point I did have a very expensive team worth 400 grand, but then I kind of wasted that on packs, which wasn't very clever of me at all.
You didn't get anyone good, did you?
No. Well, I got like the odd good person. Like I got about 6 upgraded people, or informed people as they're called, but no one of like any substantial value. So like it was so frustrating.
I know what you mean.
And so that's what I've got now. I've also got like a silver team and a bronze team, but worth about 150 grand between them. And you'll also notice that I don't use skill at all. Lots of people use skill against me, but I'm just one to like just piss around with it on the edge of the area until I can find a way through. Now this guy, Lukaku, he got tackled there, he got absolutely obliterated. But he is the sole performer in my team. Adam, was it you who played a bit like the other day? I think it was yesterday, and he scored about... Oh no, it was Lewis, wasn't it?
I think it's Lewis.
And he scored 10 in one game.
What was that?
And another thing you'll notice is Ayrton walking all over my defence because he's got a little secret. He's got all attributes cards on like
no, that's
most of his team.
That's on the base team.
Well, you've got one on Balotelli, haven't you?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Well, look, that's Lukaku. And that was against Joe Hart. And Joe
Hart is a very good keeper, and Lukaku just made him look like M's meat.
Spaghetti.
Alright, we'll go with spaghetti then. Spaghetti, that'll do.
Spaghetti.
No, but wait, I swear I did see Balotelli, didn't I? Or did I not? Yeah, you've got an all attributes card of it. Remember? Yeah, like I say, I played with this team. I've had this team for so long, and I'm just so used to it now.
Lukaku's so rated, underrated.
And Lukaku's rated 78, I believe. He's got 86 pace and about 78 shooting. But he's just God. He's just the best player I've ever played with on this game, undoubtedly. I mean, these finishes aren't anything spectacular, but like they're pretty much unsavable. And when it comes to online, you're not going for spectacular goals, are you? A goal's a goal.
No, you just go
and that's what you want.
You have sweaty goals, don't you? Like you get into the box and smash it.
Oh God. Oh. Now this man right here, I mean, I'm an Arsenal fan, so I don't want to be biased, but Wojciech Szczesny is absolutely amazing. My 2 best players from Arsenal are Wojciech Szczesny, who everyone thinks is shit, and Thomas Rosicky, another person who everyone thinks is shit, but his potential as of recent performances has shone through. Like in the Arsenal versus Tottenham London derby game, or the Arsenal versus AC Milan game, where he was on a huge comeback, but then who else other than our top goal scorer Robin van Persie managed to miss a goal from about 4 yards out, was it? 4 to 6 yards out?
Yeah.
By attempting to lob Abiati and playing it straight into his hand. I mean, credit to Abiati, he sprung back up, but for someone in as good form as Robin van Persie, you wouldn't expect that to fucking miss. I mean, that sent me crazy. I had proper strong belief, and I'm not a very big believer. I'm quite a negative person, but on that day I had a really strong belief that was coming back.
Let's just go back to the Rosicky point. Like, you know, as you were saying, Rosicky is one of your favourite players.
He's always been my favourite player.
I think Rosicky in this game, not in this game altogether, he's just an amazing player. Oof. That's Navi, I think.
I really do rate him.
He's just an amazing player. Like, I don't support Arsenal. I support Manchester United. And we really watched the game on Sky or on live or on Skype to each other. And it was the first
like we are now.
Yeah, like we are now. It was the first full-on game that I actually ever watched of Arsenal. And I've never ever seen a team play that well against AC Milan. I mean, they full-on destroyed AC Milan. Full-on destroyed them. But the way that Rosicky held the midfield and kept it calm and didn't lose any possession during the midfield, hardly during the game. I just couldn't believe how good he was. For saying he was started getting played a bit. He's amazing, and I always underestimated Arsenal. But the way they showed up Milan, it's like you said,
we did destroy them, didn't we? I mean, I know we didn't get the aggregate result overall, but
flipping stupid.
I hate the away goals the away goals rule. The fact that if on that night, if Milan had scored 1, then we would have had to score 6 to win. We would have had to win 6-1 to win it on aggregate. It's Rosicky? It's stupid. But going back to Rosicky,
Lukaku's looking at Joe Hart, and Joe Hart saves everything outside the box mostly. You're like I hate Lukaku, but I hate him in this game, but he's amazing.
Going back to Rosicky, just the way he controls the midfield, when he's actually got his groove on, when he's actually in the mood to do something, he's just he's unstoppable. Like, he just controls the midfield so well. I don't know who I'm speaking to here, because this video will probably get about 5 views. So to you 5 people who are watching, you can listen to me ramble on about my favourite player. He's just always on the move and looking for passes. He's just a generally lively player. And I have on the iPad too, because I'm a boaster, I have the Arsenal app, and that's got all the interviews from the players and stuff. And before the AC Milan match, the second leg, Van Persie made a statement, and Wojciech Szczesny did as well, that to win that game, we needed Thomas Rosicky, and he scored the second goal, which was actually a quite nice finish. So he was right effectively. Well, him and Van Persie and Szczesny were right effectively, because he controlled that midfield on that day, like he did against Tottenham Hotspur.
Like you said,
don't know why I had to say Hotspur.
Like you said, Rosicky. If they didn't have Rosicky, I reckon that they wouldn't have got. I reckon they would have got at least 2 to receive the first goal. But the fact that we've got an absolutely destroyer, the fact that that goal he scored, how if
Abiati.
The way he thought, it looked like when I watched it, it looked like he thought that Rosicky was going to go to the top right of his, so the right side of the goal, Rosicky's left, but he didn't, he just put his bottom right.
It didn't help Abiati that I think it was Thiago Silva was just stood right in front of him, so he just couldn't see, and then Rosicky did well to bend it round Thiago Silva, to be fair. I ran into a bloody brick wall there.
I keep wanting to play Lukaku.
Right, we need to change subject, because I bet that them 5 viewers are getting bored with just us rambling on about Arsenal. Like, you're not even an Arsenal supporter, so I bet you're getting bored as well. But talking about Arsenal probably isn't a hot topic, to be honest, because Arsenal aren't very popular. But oi, penalty!
I didn't even press a button there. I think it was just a computer. I'm getting smashed. Oh, you've got 84 bar.
Right, I'm gonna actually give my penalty tactic. What I do, I get it in green composure, hold down as much as I can, and then like directly down and then hold B to the maximum power, and then he drills it nice and low like that. I mean, that went kind of wrong. Normally he just drills it along the floor and it's pretty much unsavable, but that's the way I take penalties and it normally works. Oh. Oh, well. I didn't think it was a left hand. Okay, yeah, it was. Alright, what am I going to do? Oh, you don't get a guy on the line. Alright, it doesn't matter anyway. But anyway, going back to my team, it's an underrated team, like, as you can see, like, underestimated, sorry. Like, visually, it doesn't look like a very strong team, but it's got very strong players in it. Like Demba Ba, he's just a tank. He's really strong. No, it's 79 one, the original one. Like, all of these players are the original ones. I got it when FIFA first came out.
You told me, I would have given you the 84 bond that I just got back. Someone would have got an 84 bond, hasn't
I don't care, I'm fine. But Lukaku, he's just insane. And also, going back, no, not really. He came on against Arsenal when we beat them 5-3 earlier on in the season. Stamford Bridge, at Stamford Bridge. That was a brilliant game as well. Van Persie got a hat-trick in that. Anyway, yeah, going back to the reason I lost the 400 grand and the reason I had it in the first place.
Yeah.
Without my mummy and daddy knowing, I had got about 12,000 Microsoft points and spent it all on packs. And I didn't get anyone of any substantial value or any, like, it wasn't no one expensive really, but purely for the sheer amount of Microsoft points I had, I made 400 grand out of it. And I've got a few teams with it, and like along the duration of which I had the 400 grand, and got teams that I liked and sold them again and stuff. And then one day I thought, I can't be asked to harbour all of these teams. I'm just gonna keep this Prem team that I've got now, spend it on packs, and I got fuck all. So in my opinion, buying packs is just a big scam and money making scheme for EA, I'm completely honest.
I agree with you there. Like,
they're like drugs, aren't they?
Yeah.
Packs are effectively drugs, but without side effects, other than a dent in your wallet. The only side effect of this drug is a dent in your wallet, that's my opinion. And it's made a huge dent in mine. Which is why I've had to have a job recently so I can get some of it back.
For me, I'm getting 12,000 for my birthday. Yeah.
And that's all going on packs as well.
Yeah, actually they are going on packs, yeah, not going on. Yeah. Because they are going on packs. Because they are going on packs, I best get at least something amazing. If I don't, I'm going to complain. I'm going to ring up EA and I'm going to have a paddy waddy down the phone and start crying. But I'm getting smashed 5 bloody.
I've actually just realised this gameplay, although it's 5-0, it's actually been so boring. I bet this is so boring to watch.
Yeah, but I'm just trying
to... Oh well, it's not going to go worldwide, is it? The only people who'll view it are like 2 of our friends. Like Wardy will watch it.
I haven't got it.
And Wardy actually is one of the only people who has actually beat this team of mine. And if you want his YouTube channel, it's UKW4RDY. If you want to have a look at his
got some good material.
YouTube. He's got 2 series going on at the minute. One of them's Position Frenzy, of which is him trying out teams solely based with one position. So like he's had a full goalkeeper team, a full left back team, full right back team, and now he's working on a centre back team. And he did alright, he does alright. I can't say he does spectacularly because he does get beat, like I think he lost one of them like 7-1 or something. But I don't think he put that on YouTube because I think he was a bit embarrassed. But yeah, he's one of the people who's beat this team. And another person who's beat this team is Eaton, our friend Elliot Eaton, who's Eaton23 on YouTube if you want to find him. Oh my god. Eaton23, ELLEATON 23.
He's got some very good material I thought I saw the other day.
He's got a series going on about his brother being a weirdo.
Yeah.
Basically, the first one was him humping midair without knowing that Elliot was watching in his room on his own, I think, which was a bit creepy. Another one was him singing in the shower.
Oh my god.
Another one was him shaking his arse to music, which was rather odd, if I'm completely honest with you. Another one was him just shouting like random gibberish, like over and over again to himself while he was getting ready for school. That was a bit odd as well. And I have to admit, I do really enjoy that, watching Mitchell humiliate himself, which is kind of funny. And his reaction when he realises Elliot's recording at the end of each one is just priceless as well.
I'm not even joking, I think I'm going to sell this team.
Why?
Because they're pissing me off. They actually are. I mean, I've got an actually by Balotelli, and he still can't perform to the best ability that he performed on in the pace team.
Well, you should have used your pace team then, shouldn't you?
That made me even more sad because they've all got pace cards.
But yeah, like I said, guys, I don't use skill at all, really. I mean, everyone's all like skill frenzy and like thinks skill like wins the games, which it does. If anyone of you watch KSI or LGBT, which I bet you will. Oh jeez, he uses lots of skill and it works for him, but I just don't get along with skill, so I don't use it, and I get along fine. But yeah.
I can't do that much skill.
Oh dear, he still didn't finish that. Sessegnon is pretty good. I rate Sessegnon in real life as well. He's a good little player.
Oh my
right,
god.
83rd minute. Oh my god, I can't do anything.
I always do that by accident. I always free ball it by accident. Like, instead of pressing A.
Ooh, got a little bit too. Oh, good goal, Eton.
That was
got a little bit too.
That was the shittiest goal I think I've ever scored. Oh, I'll tell you something, I'm not even like making this up. I wish I recorded it like in the replay. But I remember I was playing against Lewis, wasn't he? And we were just having a laugh. And I full on smashed it from like 40 yards out. And it bounced off his defender's back and like backspinned, like through the air, like, on a spin, spinned and lobbed the keeper. Like the keeper couldn't catch it because it would have been a pass back. I think it was, that's why. Or
no, it wouldn't have been a pass back.
Yeah, he just like, the keeper didn't do it. He didn't even like basically do it. He just went over the keeper and lobbed him. And I was just like...
I saw the one on FIFA, whatever it was, like FIFA 11 or something, I don't know. Where like...
What?
Where he tried to noob me. Where Steven Gerrard hit it from roughly the halfway line and it hit the ref and lobbed the keeper.
Hit the ref?
But, yeah. But I've just noticed, we're like referring to like Lewis and everyone, but to those like 2 or 3 people that will actually watch this video, they won't know who they are. So we've got to stop using names.
Oh, how about Pep? How about Bet? Well, that's what I mean. Lukaku, when I get rich on FIFA, I don't care. I'm literally buying every single one on the market and just going to discard him or price list him. So this is a
well, I've got him, so it's alright. I'll keep him. I'll always stay loyal to Lukaku.
I'm having this. Oh no, I thought it was free kick. No, it wasn't a good game. Excuse me, that was rematch. Tomorrow. You wait.
Well, we'll have a rematch, but we won't record it because I bet everyone who watches this is going to be bored shitless.
Yeah.
And I say everyone, I mean them 3 people excluding our friends.
Yes. Right.
That was a good game.
Right, yeah.
So, I hope you enjoyed us rambling on about random shit like Arsenal and shit, and don't be too bored, please. But on that note, I bid you a farewell.
Yeah. Right, and comment.
Fucking knackered, I might go to bed in a minute.
No, comment.
It's only
like...
2. Sorry, Ed, I keep interrupting you.
So I'm just gonna keep doing the silver tournament and get some more coins. But comment, like, subscribe, and we'll be doing some more of this. So see you in a bit.
Bye bye.